Hey everybody, I'm Eugene Hütz from Gogol Bordello. You are on the Music News. Yo.
Eugene of Gogol Bordello, great to see you. How you doing today?
Yeah, good. What's happening?
All good, all good. You're in London celebrating 10-year anniversary of Gypsy Punk's Underdog World Strike. Does it feel like 10 years?
Yeah, kind of. But it feels like we finally got this record right. Yeah, a lot of it wasn't like performed up to the standard of the record, and now we finally nailed it.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. You're here at KOKO. You played last night. Was that a good one?
Yeah.
Another sellout tonight.
Yes. I mean, KOKO, you know, just with the whole spirit of it is kind of always the easy one to make epic.
Yeah. It's a great venue. I love it here. And I mean, since the album came out, and since you started as a band, in fact, the whole gypsy punk scene has really exploded. Do you feel sort of partly responsible?
I used to was really responsible for it, and I kind of even took pride in it. But then I realized that we're sort of not really any kind of flagman for it, because we kind of moved on from just being who we are, and all the branding around it was used by many other artists, but it's not really about branding. It's not so important. So yes, it was great because a lot of more voices found a section in the music store. You know, there was like a music section, but now there's no more record stores. But I just enjoy more freedom of continuing on your own path without necessarily being some kind of locomotive. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, what made the album so special for you personally?
It was a record of songs that we performed live for a number of years, and then we just went to the studio and recorded it. And the liveness of it is almost perfectly captured there, which is a struggle for every band. You know, some people write in the studio. I don't even know what that means. I don't write in the studio. I don't know what it's like. How can it even have any depth when you write in the studio?
Yeah.
That's like squeezing blood out of the finger. No. So I think that was just had encapsulated a good amount of experience as a band on the road in its whole crusade spirit, and I just got actually was documentary of that period.
Yeah.
You know, so we kind of took that to heart, that method, and we followed that with other records to keep it around the same recipe. You know, some of them came closer to that, some maybe farther than that. But that was that's our way.
Excellent. I mean, I've been lucky to see many of your gigs, always very energetic shows.
Oh, thank you.
Where do you get the energy from?
Well, it's everywhere. The energy isn't here. It's in cosmos. Not in cosmos there, the cosmos here. We are in cosmos. This is cosmos. Like, this is the Earth, and as soon as the surface of the Earth ends, the cosmos starts. There is no a digital or plastic umbrella 1 kilometer up in the air. We're here. I'm in fucking cosmos for sure.
But I mean, your touring schedule has always been pretty hectic, and you know, being on stage probably one of the best parts for you. But what would you do in between gigs? How do you fill up that space?
Oh, I don't fill up any space. I'm perfectly okay not to play for 6, 7, 8 months. That's fine. We are all kind of introverted and extroverted in both ways, so it's not like the need to be on stage. It's like, it's there. When I feel like being extroverted, I have what it takes to be extroverted, and when I don't, I will make up for pretty good silence companion.
Good, good. I mean, your music resonates worldwide, but why do you think so many people connect with the songs?
I don't know. The best way I can explain it is I don't really have any explanation. Just everybody comes to see us. I don't want to analyze it or question it. But maybe something like a tendency of world development is textured into it in a way that's people already lived behind iron curtains and their curiosity was very up about what's there. And we all come from very highly politicized areas.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that I want to turn our music into politics, like no. No, I don't. Like that's a terrible thing to do to your music, to turn it into politics. But the degree of it will go automatically there just because autobiographically so. So it's more like coming out from the schlock of politics into the perception of no more curtains, you know, and maybe our own curiosity leads to creating this kind of music that's borderless. And there is a quite great amount of people who are on the same wavelength, who are looking to get behind or get comfortable with this word coming together, you know, with letting go the idea of nationality, because it's so obsolete.
Do you think your audience has changed over the years?
It's accumulated. Yes, there's different stages of original posse, and then that's like really a gangster posse that hates the new arrivals, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes, and then there's like an old generation that like never heard about the gangster posse, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" You know. And it's a kind of a spectacle for us to watch,
right?
Because we're all inclusive, and it's time for you know, it's good to see audience becoming more inclusive too.
What inspires you to write then?
Well, I was always inspired to write. I don't think it's changed before I had the band, or during having a band, or when I will be, I don't know, Newt Hampson, 95 years old, living in some north remote country. I don't know. It's how I process my information, I suppose.
And looking forward to the new material. What can we expect? And
yeah, it's getting mixed now. It's already in the channels of the soundboard. Yeah.
Track listing sorted.
Maybe not the sequence, but yeah.
Excellent. What's your favorite song?
I think Seekers and Finders is one of my favorite songs. Yeah.
Good stuff. Is there a philosophy behind Gogol Bordello? If there is, what is it, and has it changed over the years?
Yeah, I think, well, for a while I was, when with this question I felt like it's time to let go all philosophies, because it's sort of, let the mind do no work here, and open all the channels of more, you know, Dionysian perception. And but you know, as things keep changing in the world, it seems like it is asking for a method, if not philosophy, but at least certain method of processing the life around you. And it's becoming like a more self-demolition, you know. It's becoming more and more of some kind of Aikido music. It's not about really conquesting and being you can start out as a sort of conquistador, but the life will find a way to bring you to more liquid condition. and I think that's where true, the higher realm of, I don't want to use the word beauty, so beat up doesn't mean anything anymore, but maybe more life, clearer perception is there, somewhere more in a liquid Aikido-like state of things, where it's more of just resonating as opposed to impacting.
I like that description. Very good.
Yeah, the words are useless at the end of the day.
If you weren't a musician, what would you be?
Most likely a writer. I can also very easily see myself as a martial artist. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, it's been a huge part of my life along the way, and kind of what kept me together.
Mentally?
And especially physically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, you look in good shape. Do you feel in good shape?
Well, it's been 8 weeks on tour, so taking that into account, yes. About as stable as it gets. But, once I get back to Brazil, I'll feel even more. Pah!
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks a lot for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure. For somebody just getting into Gogol Bordello, what would you say? What's 3 songs should they check out? Let's say check these out. These sum us up as a band.
Yeah, the songs we would put into Voyager. Those were not probably be the songs with the most rating on YouTube.
Okay.
Personally, for me, it's Amen and Lost Innocent World and Alcohol.
Excellent.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for your time. Anything else to say to Music News watchers?
I think we did it. The rest is in the songs.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Looking forward to
Thanks,
tonight.
man. Wicked.
Thank you.
Will change after every question. I have enough wardrobe here.
After every question.
The glamorous interview of all times. You know how Grace Jones changes after every song? I'm going to change after every question. Oh, ooh la la.
Very good. Okay, ready?
Yes.